And his opponent, weighing in at 215 pounds, Wicked Alistair Black!
Mr. Black hails from parts that even I haven't explored. But I know he has been wandering the mortal plane, drawing in power. Does Finn Balor even have a chance against this creature, who is stronger than ever? Ooh, I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. A fantastic maneuver. Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. That was what he was looking for. Finn Balor is off to an early lead. It seems the frightful appearance of Alistair Black has done nothing to dull the fighting spirit of this young fighter. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. I felt the impact from here. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? So, what damage? His focus must be breaking now. I wouldn't have thought that Finn Balor would so thoroughly dominate this matchup, but it would appear that Alistair Black has met his better. This is what I want to see. These two tearing at one another, bringing out the best and worst of themselves. This combat fits into my grand vision for my Wyatt family. You may wonder where Alistair Black has been hidden since he was last seen in the ring. That answer, I'm afraid, is something I could not properly explain to you. But suffice to say that he has seen the realms beyond this one. themselves felt that. Fantastic. That move breaks both body and spirit. How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. I felt the impact from here. That was what he was looking for. A fantastic maneuver. This is only the beginning of the trials that Finn Balor must face. Should he overcome this one, there will be others. Let us see how far he can make it. This ring was built for me by members of the family. It is here that they train, and here that we bring new recruits in order to test their mettle. Finn Balor is not the first to have stepped in my ring, and it is unlikely that he will be the last. Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. Balor tosses Black into the corner. Black moves out of the way. You'll need to be smarter than that, Finn Balor. Look at those power and those kicks. Balor is going to the mat. Black is a man devoid of fear. He is sizing up Balor, and has he found him unworthy? Wait! Balor has turned it around. Black has fallen to the outside. Balor is headed to the outside. What is his plan now? What? Balor has driven Black into the turnbuckle, sacrificing his own body in the process. Truly, he possesses the heart of a demon. Wonderful! I have crossed many dimensions, friends. I have seen creatures of the light and dark, but I have rarely come across a creature such as Aleister Black. You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power. What damage. His focus must be breaking now. Finn Balor needs to understand that he does not face an ordinary opponent in Aleister Black. He has not seen the things that I have seen, and it will be hard for him to understand what his opponent truly is. I felt that in my own soul. Finn Balor has been described as extraordinary. Today will be a chance for him to prove it. Yes, more like that. One, two. They think it is just their bodies that fight, but it's not. Their essences, those which reach into other planes, also are locked in desperate combat. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. He lands it. Finn crushes his opponent with both feet. Finn is attempting to end this. Two. Witness the perseverance of Aleister Black. He fights on. Too many have underestimated Aleister Black, thinking his frightful appearance is nothing more than a trick to terrify his opponents. But nothing could be further from the truth. Terror is a weapon, and Aleister Black knows how to wield it. The spirits themselves felt that. How devastating. Oh, I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. There's a strange power within Finn Balor. I can see it. But I wonder if he himself knows that it is there. He lands it! Finn crushes his opponent with both feet. How devastating! 2. Fantastic! That move breaks both body and spirit. What damage! His focus must be breaking now. Themselves felt that. Yes, more like that. That was what he was looking for. Fantastic. That move breaks. Finn is attempting to end this. 2, 3. It seems my faith in Finn Balor was well placed. A victory over one such as Aleister Black is no small feat. Wonderful, wonderful. Rowan and Harper are looking to be a part of the family as well. I put them in a match with their new brother, and we will see who is worthy of admission into the family. Will Balor's skills be enough to overcome this challenge? You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power! Fantastic! That move breaks both body and spirit. Moves Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. I felt the impact from here. I felt that in my own soul. Yes, break him and take the win. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. A fantastic maneuver. Two opponents is often too much under a normal circumstance, but when those opponents are seeking the power and the guidance that I can give them, they will fight even more viciously. Let's see if Finn Balor can turn this around before he is overwhelmed. A fantastic maneuver. Admittedly, I thought maybe Finn Balor would be overwhelmed by these two, but he is fighting quite well. Let's see how this plays out. Fantastic. That move breaks both body and spirit. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. I felt that in my own soul. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? Finn Balor is fighting with the power of 3 men in that ring. Perhaps that will give him the edge he needs to see this fight through. That was what he was looking for. You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power. The brothers take particular joy in breaking a single opponent like this. Feeding on the fear and helplessness of their quarry seems to fuel their hunger and drive them in their matches. One would hope Finn Balor does not become another victim to this mentality. Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. The spirits themselves felt that. What damage! His focus must be breaking now. Yes, more like that. Yes, break him and take the win. I felt the impact from here. These two know how to fight together. That will make things much more difficult for their opponent. Ooh, I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. Fantastic. That move breaks both body and spirit. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? Seeing this contest is exciting, is it not? Watching this clash of powers, of souls, of energies that reach into the nether, like storm waves crashing into one another. Victory is within his grasp. Even with their combined strength, Rowan and Harper have been unable to break the extraordinary man. A sling blade. Balor is looking to take down his opponent quickly. What damage! His focus must be breaking now. How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. Yes, more like that. It is terrifying enough to be hit by men the size of Rowan and Harper in a normal match. But when they're attacking you together, that would understandably break an opponent with ease. Ah, he's using a weapon. This is wonderful. This is the way you break your opponent. Find whatever you need and use it to claim victory. You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power. I felt the impact from here. A fantastic maneuver. That was what he was. Does he sense his opponent is about to break? I thought this would be the end. But there is still strength in him. I felt that in my own soul. Oh, I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. It may be a lopsided battle, but Finn Balor is not a normal man. Do not count him out of this fight. Sometimes fists are not enough, it seems. What damage. Oh, what a strike. Another hit. I wonder which will break first, the weapon or the opponent. This is what I like to see. Yes! Use whatever is near you to break your opponent. This is the way you break your opponent. Find whatever you need and use it to claim victory. Yes! Break him! Break him and take the win! Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. A third hit! I approve. Sometimes fists are not enough, it seems. What damage. That was what he was looking for. The spirits themselves felt that. Fantastic. That move breaks both body and spirit. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. Oh, I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. What damage! His focus must be breaking now. What will Rowan and Harper trade for the power that I offer? I wonder. Oh, what a strike. A third hit. I approve. This is the way you break your opponent. Find whatever you need and use it to claim victory. Another strike. This should be the end. Sometimes, a man fighting alone against multiple opponents will fight even more fiercely. So, he's going for a pin. Is this the end?
1, 2.
Incredible! The fire within Finn Balor still burns brightly. He is screaming in pain. This must be the end. A fantastic maneuver. I felt the impact from here. I have no stake in this battle. I will either get these two brothers who are eager and willing to be a part of my family, or I will have the extraordinary power of Finn Balor. Either will serve me well. You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power! I felt that in my own soul. How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? The focus of Rowan and Harper seems sharper than ever. They have their orders from me, and I am certain that they will do all they can to carry those out. Yes, more like that. I felt... that in my own soul. Yes. Break him! Break him and take the win! How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. Oh, I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power. Did you hear that? He must know his opponent is broken. This is surely over. Incredible! The fire within Finn... Balor still burns brightly. A sling blade! Balor is looking to take down his opponent quickly. He lands it! Finn crushes his opponent with both feet. How devastating. Balor believes he has this one. The ref begins to count. What? Rowan has the hammer! Balor has moved. Rowan has struck Harper. Balor delivers a dropkick. And Rowan has fallen on his own partner. It'll take more strength than that to pull Rowan off. Look at that. Balor has used his own hammer against him. And the ref begins to count. Impressive young Balor. He's overcome two strong opponents to emerge victorious. The man they call the Viper is dangerous in his own right. Working with me in the family, he may be simply unstoppable. But Finn Balor has overcome seemingly impossible odds before. So, will this be any different? We shall see, friends. Yes, more like that. That was what he was looking for. Fantastic. That move breaks both body and spirit. Randy Orton has taken some punishment, but it isn't anything he isn't used to. In fact, it is likely pushing him to tap into vaster reserves of otherworldly power to unleash on Finn Balor. A fantastic maneuver. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. The spirits themselves felt that. I felt the impact from here. Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. You might think that this is a battle between dark and light, and you would be forgiven for thinking that. However, do not assume that Finn Balor's power is indeed one of light. You would find yourself surprised, I fear. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. I felt the impact from here. Randy Orton does not serve me like the rest of the family does. Randy Orton is a solitary creature, And our agreement is more akin to a partnership. Perhaps one day, though, that will be different. Oh, I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. This is what I like to see. Yes! Use whatever is near you to break your opponent. Ah, ha, ha, ha. He's using a weapon. This is wonderful. Yes, more like that. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? What might become of Finn Balor if he should claim victory here? Will he be the same man who walked into the ring? Or something more?
6, 7.
The spirits themselves felt that. Failure is not an option for either man in this fight. I am merciful, but weakness cannot be tolerated.
One, 2.
Sometimes fists are not enough, it seems. What damage. He is still battering his opponent. Wonderful. 3 solid hits. He must be finished now. He's using a weapon. This is wonderful. He is broken for sure. Cover him. Finish this match.
1, 2.
There's a strange power emanating from Randy Orton. Can you feel it? I fear there might be more to this match than a simple victory.
2, 3.
I felt that in my own soul. How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. Finn has the Viper in his grasp. 1916, Orton is down. Wait, where has the Viper gone? Balor can't find him for the pin. There he is, from out of nowhere. Strong right, driving Balor back against the ropes. Balor strikes back. What? Wait, what is that? Venom in the face of Balor? Balor can't see. Look at him fight to regain his vision. The Viper strikes. Look at Orton stalk his prey, looking for a chance to land a final blow and end the match. A fantastic maneuver.
1.
I find it fascinating that even the spirits that whisper to me cannot confidently call this match. They are as eager to see how it ends as we are. This is the way you break your opponent. Find whatever you need and use it to claim victory. Oh, what a strike. It might seem like this fight is swinging one way, but do not be fooled. Either of these two can change a match in their favor in an instant. And I would not be surprised if that happens. A third hit. I approve. Sometimes fists are not enough, it seems. What damage? Sometimes fists are not enough, it seems. What damage? Yes! Break him! Break him and take the win! The Viper is clearly enjoying himself. Pain and fear help him draw upon his spiritual power. And if the match swings in his favor, there's little chance Finn will be able to turn his fortunes around. He lands it! Finn crushes his opponent with both feet. How devastating!
2, 3, 4, 5.
I can sense the fight taking place in other multiverses as well. Would it not be fascinating to see how the fight plays out differently, in subtle ways?
9, 10. Okay, ring the bell.
The Viper may be defeated, but I don't think Finn came away unscathed. There's a spiritual disturbance reverberating across the connections of worlds, and I am eager to find out what it means. This unnatural creature, this true monster, it is an affront to the natural order of the universe. Even with his awakened powers, does Finn Balor have a chance to overcome such a beast? If he cannot, he has no place in my family. You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power? I thought I saw the monster stumble. Maybe the demon has found a way to break this creature. Time will tell, my friends. That was what he was looking for. Fantastic. That move breaks both body and spirit. Oh, I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. I felt the impact from here. Fantastic. That move breaks both body and spirit. I felt that in my own soul. The spirits themselves felt that. Yes, break him. Break him and take the win. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. A running drop kick. Strowman is unaffected. The demon strike did nothing. Look at those thunderous stomps. Strowman is trying to plant him into the mat. Wonderful. That was what he was looking for.
One.
Yes, more like that.
One.
How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. A fantastic maneuver. I have to wonder if Finn Balor understood what he was unleashing when he called out the demon. You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power?
1, 2, 3, 4.
The monster seems unstoppable.
5,
Those hits from the demon would have toppled any other man.
6.
Oh, what a strike. is what I like to see. Yes! Use whatever is near you to break your opponent. Contests such as these are often decided in a mental ring as well as the physical one. But neither of these competitors are likely to be influenced by games of the mind.
5, 6,
What damage? His focus must be breaking now.
1.
Look at these two. Each blow reverberating across space and time, sending ripples throughout the multiverse. What damage? His focus must be breaking now. How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power.
1.
That was what he was looking for. It seems that the demon has taken a bit of damage. However, I would not be concerned just yet. The power he wields is beyond the pale, and this battle is far from over. Fantastic! That move breaks both body and spirit. How much of Finn Balor is left in the demon? Who do you think is in control in that ring right now? The hits from the monster would devastate any mortal unlucky enough to be stuck in the ring with him. The demon, however, seems to be able to take those strikes well enough. But for how long?
1, 2, 3.
Yes! Break him! Break him and take the win! The spirits themselves felt that. Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. There's a trail of broken victims lying behind the monster. I take a certain glee in watching him destroy those too weak to be a member of this family.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I can only wonder what type of dark force powers the monster. What is within that broken body that keeps it going under the demon's assault? A sling blade! Balor is looking to take down his opponent quickly. I felt the impact from here. A fantastic maneuver. This is turning against the demon very quickly. He will need to reach into the depths of his power if he can hope to overcome such an abomination. Oh, I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. I felt that in my own soul. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful.
1.
Look at these two equally matched souls. Even I cannot tell where the battle will lead. That was what he was looking for. You can feel the impact of a move like that. What power. What damage! His focus must be breaking now. How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. Do not let the difference in the size of their physical bodies fool you, friends. The material world means less than the one beyond, where their spirits are locked in desperate combat. There, the disparity is reversed. The spirits themselves felt that. Yes, break him. Break him and take the win. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. I felt the impact from here. Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. I felt that in my own soul. Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit? I heard that crack in his very spirit. Wonderful. Fantastic. That move breaks both body and spirit. A fantastic maneuver. Is the monster too much for the demon? It seems like his strength is failing him. This is likely his last chance to put down the creature before he is crushed beneath those monstrous hands.
1.
Moves like that damage more than just the body. He knows what he's doing in there. Yes, more like that. That was what he was looking for. A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful. He was waiting for that. Is this it? Is it over now? Did you hear that? Was that the crack of his spirit?
One, two, three, four.
I felt the impact from here. How devastating. I hear the spirits cry out in pain from that move. A fantastic maneuver.